Shoji. Shoji is a guy who has like extra arms, extra limbs, right? You know, I think he has 6. So he's useful. He has, extra arms and hands. I don't remember, what that quirk was called. But like he can like I think he can like fly too with these. Like it's I don't remember what the quirk was called, but this boy is somewhere in the middle. You know, I like to think he could beat, the other guy I talked about, Sato, you know, in a battle, one on one. You know, now Sato can have the upper hand during the, beginning, but like at the end of the day, he has better endurance. So he would win in that kind of battle. But extra arms means he can, carry people, evacuate them from like debris. You know, there's like a fallen building, right? Boom, 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 boom. And there's like rubble everywhere, and people are like caught in rubble. You can just move that shit and then grab them up, and then like carry them to safety. He can fight people with 6 arms. But like I can't remember this guy because like if they ain't those 5 boys that I was talking about, then I don't know about them too much. There's too many, kids in that class, right? There's 20 kids in the class. Now, Aizawa, he makes sure to know his students. And I know that he has 6 arms. So 6 arms, quick, right? I don't even remember what it's called, but, he ain't my favorite student. But I ain't saying he's, like, useless either. Like I said, he's good for, like, shit like evacuations, right? His strength is 79%. Speed is at a 78. 77 for his durability. Endurance is a 75%. 75 for his intelligence. And a 77 for his experience. With a 77 for his close skills. Or 79 for his close skills, my bad. 74 for his range skills. And then a 75 for his recoup. 76 for his hacks. And an overall power score of 76.2. And that's for Shoji. A guy with extra arms. But be cool, cooling on the corner. My hero fan.